Okay, you guys, I am back, and it took me a lot longer than usual because the ones that I have are so destroyed. That's why I usually buy them, because they're like very destroyed. Okay, so one of the problems I was having is trying to get like this distressed look right here. It's not really holes, but it was kind of distressed. But all in all, I think the rest of it went all right. One thing I didn't mention when I do my destroying is that I like to beat up this part, all of the rough edges. And then on mine, they had the the bottom, so I roughed those, or these were already purchased this way, but I usually will rough up the bottom like that. In Mercy's case, hers already had like a torn up bottom, so I just made the most of that. And these just now came out of the dryer. They're not quite dry. I'm gonna throw them in there for a little bit, but I gotta go to bed because I need my beauty sleep. Okay, so I just kind of did the same thing with these. Now, the jean material, as you can tell, I'm gonna show you up close, and I think that's probably why I was having some problems, is these are more of like, I don't know what you call it, like just, they're not really stretchy jeans. Hers are a little bit more stretchy, and so I think that's why I was having a little bit of trouble. I am making excuses because it's true. Okay, so I didn't have any destroying on the back of mine, but I went ahead and did a little bit of destroying on like her pockets and stuff like that. And that's one thing that I wanted to bring up with you guys. My cat's about to knock over my iPod, my pod thing. Okay, anyway, so like I roughed up the corners of that, and basically all I do is I'll cut like a little bit with scissors, and then I'll get the scissors inside of it, and I just kind of cut along there, and then I just kind of fray it a little bit, and again, once you dry them and everything. Okay, so this is as close as I mean, you guys, seriously, I brought out sandpaper. I brought out that thing that I was telling you about that I used to pull the little white hair, the white strands from, the little seam cutter. So I brought that out. I had a knife. I had the cheese graters, Wilkie, my dog Brinkley's brush. So I really tried on this. So this is as good as I could get on that. So Stormy, go. Okay, so don't bat at me. This is the cat that loves me so much. Okay, so then I destroyed a little bit of her pockets. And then I also tried to make it a little more worn here, as you can see. So basically all that is what I'll do is I'll get like a knife and just kind of scratch it back and forth and stuff. Okay, and then just to kind of finish this up, so this is the finished product, and so I made the big holes, and then like remember how I just did the little slits? Once you wash and dry them, they automatically just fray on their own, and so that's really cool. Now in this, it took a long time, I think because of the stretchy jean. It took a long time, but I did the brush mainly, the dog brush. And so I just kept pulling down, pulling down, pulling down, and then as I saw like threads, then I would kind of cut them so that you see more of the white threads hanging down and coming across here. Let's see what else. Okay, so there were 2 holes on that one. And then this one kind of, okay, so this was the same thing I did at the bottom. I frayed that. And then on the other side, there were 2 holes. Okay, so this one, same thing, just kind of had the threads hanging down. I don't like the blue threads as much, but I tried to keep the white threads coming through. I did a little bit of the fraying up here. And then there were 2 holes on this side. So you can't really tell by that, but there's like a barrier in between those. Okay, and then this one was fun because it not only had that, but it had like a cut down the side. So I got to fray all of that, and some more fraying right there. And then of course the bottoms again. Okay, so they're not exactly the same, but they are a different fabric, and you gotta admit, I kind of rubbed that so that it was a little more worn looking and everything. I'm gonna throw them in the dryer for a little bit longer because they're still a little bit damp, and that will totally like finish off the product. Okay, and then the t-shirt, just real quick. I put the holes in the exact same places as the other one. And again, this is a different material. It's a little bit, all t-shirts are different materials and stuff, so you just have to play with what you get. Okay. So I cut off the edges and everything like that of the sleeve, and then I put the holes, and then on one of them, oh, there's the one, I put my favorite little thing, the big hole there and some little holes. And then I did the holes at the bottom, which I love, and especially if it's like a white t-shirt that you're gonna wear all the time, I will put, oh, and then there were some more holes on the back. So I think all in all, I'm gonna again put this back in the dryer because it's a little damp. I think all in all, they look a lot better than they did, and it's something cool, and I'm not gonna have to rip it while it's on her body. I will just hand it to her, and she will be hopefully happy about it. Okay, so again, if you guys have any questions, just comment. I've been getting some comments already about doing sweaters and stuff like that. Sweaters, surprisingly, they don't like unravel like you would think they would. And so I may go ahead and do a segment on that. So if you have any questions on anything else you want to see me do, I still have some of the, okay, so I say a lot, so everybody's making fun of me and they're saying that it should be a drinking game. How many times does Debbie say and then every time I say they take a drink? I don't think it's very funny, but it is what it is. So, and then it's so hard when I'm focusing on not saying I say a lot. Okay, so I'm gonna finish this without saying that. Okay, so that is the end of my video. I'm glad you guys watched it. Please subscribe. I'm at 48 right now. And remember I started saying I wanted 1,000. I told Jensen I was gonna have 1,000, and then I lowered it to 100. So 48, we're almost halfway there. I think that you guys like the ones where I'm with my kids and stuff like that. So I'm going to try to get Landon. She's studying for her major board exams, and so it's very hard to get her in the same room. Probably at Easter, and she loves Easter, so I'll probably do something around Easter. But I'll use the word but. For now, that's it. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. Let me know some things that you want to see. Still have some videos from my shopping trips. I think that's it. I love you guys. Subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.